how do you deal with Storm?
Yeah. Well, Liquid. They got a minute to think about this one. You need a hero that's good versus Bristlemore. They don't take any. They're going to just...
These are the kind of shenanigans you kind of need to do against Slark early, right? Especially with
melee heroes.
A kill support that you like to call it in Grimstroke.
Absolutely. And last game we saw, or last series we saw a Pangolier Snapfire versus Slark, which is quite powerful for nuking him down and dissuading him. As we see a First Blood bottom, or they go this 0-4-4 build. As you said, it's a very efficient ability to secure CS, but he can't use Waveform to get away from the or from the Soul Siphon.
Right.
So a little bit of give and take there.
No, sorry, I was talking Adaptive Strike.
Yeah, I'm saying that because he has Adaptive Strike, it gives him the CS securing, but he then does not have the option to also Waveform away from that Soul Siphon, which I think is making it so Death Prophet trades better, but he probably has an extra 3 or 4 CS because he leveled that Adaptive Strike. It's a tough decision to make. I've seen a lot of 404 Morphlings this patch.
And it is costing him when it comes to the net worth anyway. He's had to pull in a bit more regen. Matumba Man is going to fight it out once again, but the top lane, Yapzorn gets the roll in on Insania as he knows that Blinding Light will always secure the bounty rune. Unfortunately, didn't quite time it perfectly, and as a result, Secret will manage to get 3 and make it a 4th, actually, as Puppey chases another one down. I think it was actually denied. Love to give that but to Matumba Man, who was both low on health and mana.
Yeah, the Slark we saw earlier had a Coddle as a lane partner. I don't think Coddle really enables Slark to win his lane. While on the other hand, Grimstroke, when he pounces you on Slark, that's scary.
Yeah, you're going to get a full Inkswell. Taiga, the bottom lane, has the telekinesis. He's actually going to use it to toss on a Puppey. They thought about going for the kill there. Looks like a slight miscommunication. Meanwhile, that top lane, back to bottom, Yapzor is going to be able to get the roll in. Taiga shows himself, gets 1 kill, and probably a second, as now they're brave enough to be able to dive into the tower.
Double quills, that's so much damage.
Double quill. Very tanky. Who do you think is going to be making the first move here? Because Liquid can't be too unhappy with these lanes, especially if they can get a kill here in the top lane. Zion some trouble, has the silence on him, and as he gets it off of him, the pounds go wrong. You got this elusive Morphling who's just hard to be able to burst down in general without some, real Blink Dagger stuff. Insania shows himself, actually managed to get the silence on him, a Matumba Man, and he didn't morph in his strength. He will die.
That's a huge kill, and that's probably...
As well as the 2 supports had to hang around. So.
Yeah, Zai being level 6 means that he was willing to participate in that fight now. I almost wonder if Liquid could have tried to make that move earlier when he was only level 5. Boxy pays the price for forcing 3 heroes here. Does get a CS with his return there.
Yeah.
1,500 gold left to get.
Okay.
Bottom lane.
Insania. It's a big push that he was trying to defend against. He tries to go for the Inkswell stun onto Nisha. He knows his life has been sacrificed here. Is anybody else...
I guess with Death Prophet ult on cooldown and Slark doesn't want to participate yet, he might have to try to participate before that defusal. Otherwise, they're going to give up a lot of control on the map. As you see the tier 1 tower going down bottom, and then them just running to the mid lane and taking down Boxy, who's only level 5.
They manage to get the Soulbind double telekinesis, toss up in the air. The Will-O-Wisp does manage to go down, though. There's a roll in from Zai. That's going to be extremely disruptive as he just bowls right through both supports as well as Mickey. Mickey, who does manage to get off his Shadow Dance, is now completely out of mana. Is going to be chased down underneath his tower, quickly taken out by Matumba Man. A double kill.
I think on Secret right now.
Yeah. I think the Stroke of Fate, it only really shows vision of where it hits, and I don't think it hit Roshan. So
I believe it.
I think they maybe just didn't know. Silence goes out, but Matumba Man easily takes that kill, and he's free to play.
I have to imagine they're going to be able to extend this lead even further, but what's Boxy's status here? Is he working on a Blink Dagger?
Almost has the Blink.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah, he's got it flying out to him right now.
Wait, does he?
He had it queued up earlier, and
he has 5,000 net worth. He's definitely got it somewhere.
Top lane. Oh, this is maybe a big pickup. Never mind. Matumba Man does manage to get off the Strength Morph. He's out of mana, and actually the Soulbind latches onto Yapzor. Can they take advantage of that, though? They're going to turn onto Yapzor, an easier kill by far, but the Will-O-Wisp, and now the rest of the Secret is here, especially with Zai rolling into the back line just like he did before. He's going to find Taiga. He's going to make sure to take him out with a Swashbuckle, while the rest of the team, while the Exorcism going out, they've already managed to take out the Coddle as well as the Pango, and now the second life onto the Morphling. If they can manage to get some sort of silence, a stun, anything to stop this TP away, but he's out. A good bail from Secret. If they can get everybody out of here, it would be excellent, but looks like Zai is still going to be chased down. No Swashbuckle up. Now he's been silenced. So that will be presumably, no, another jump away. Boxy has his blink dagger up in a second though, spots him, hits the stop, and that'll be a third kill. So sure enough, to away the rest of Liquid, a Stampede, a Shadow Dance, and all of them from Liquid will disengage. It did place a ward on the high ground though. They're going to make sure to protect it as Puppy tries to deny it. Now two-man silence with the Soulbind on top. Here comes Yapzor. He's going to try and help out. Matumba Man actually turning into a Death Prophet and silencing Mickey. This is a huge silence if they can actually bring him down. He gets the pounce up in a second, but he dies.
Before there.
Yeah.
As Matumba Man did turn into the Death Prophet.
That was big brain move there from Matumba Man, but he goes up into the high ground and does get silenced onto him while he's still in agility form. Pretty low, but the rest of the team wasn't able to capitalize, and now Taiga's in the wrong space here. While the right-hand side, they're going to chase down Boxy pretty easily. Both of them should fall. It's pretty much at Secret's leisure.
I don't really know what you do at this point as Liquid. You've lost so much map control. You're just getting ran at. Death Prophet ult is still off cooldown.
Okay, Mule Scepter into the Inkswell. They're really going to gun for Nisha here.
Good Halberd.
He does have 20 stick charges. You got to pop him now as well.
And the
Essence Ring. Koifa, he's getting a little bit low, but Matumba Man has already thrown out his shotgun, and that was not enough to kill him. The roll forward, Zai is actually going to be able to intercept. Matumba Man gets back safely while Taiga died to some of the supports of Secret. Zai gets in and gets out just as easily. The Stampede goes out. They're looking for something here. They're going to go for the Morphling. There's no Rolling Thunder. They manage to get a Soulbind silence onto 2. Yapzor is controlled up and seen. He's trying for one more nuke, but maybe with the silence coming up from Koifa, he's going to be able to get the Spirit Side from Matumba Man. He's a little bit low, but he's got to wait for him. He should be good. It's going to be Nisha as well as Puppy who are in more trouble. It's Mickey hunts down the captain of Team Secret and looks for more. A pounce is up, and a Diffusal is up in 4 seconds, but I don't think they can feel confident about pushing forward, especially now a regen on Matumba Man.
You just can't hit anybody on Slark. He's getting disarmed. He's getting blocked. If he hits that Shadow Blade right around then, it will be nighttime. He has the full 1800 vision. That'll give them the rare advantage of being able to have the vision of Secret almost every single fight going in.
Just turns around and beats down Puppy pretty easily.
That's a pretty huge kill.
Thought that Boxy was out of completely out of his element there, but the radiance, fresh radiance for the Bristleback, and that is a big pickup as well. Inkswell goes down, blink forward, stun onto Nisha, but he's already turned his back to the rest of the team, and Zai does manage to jump in. Shield crash stolen, no Rolling Thunder, and they should easily be able to lock down Centaur. A Soulbind going out, but I don't think Liquid can really turn on this so much. In fact, Nisha is daring them to do so. Double telekinesis toss back with the silence up there. They actually go for Matumba, and he drops a little bit low, but he does manage to morph in strength at the last second. Koifa comes back in. The silence on him, but the morph strength was on for the Morphling, so he's going to be good. The Yule Scepter goes out onto Yapzor with a buyback coming in from Boxy. They will confidently take the fight now against Secret, but 15 seconds without Exorcism. And this Roshan is dying so fast with all that minus armor. It looks like they're just going to be late. Rolling Thunder and Will-O-Wisp just to make sure there is no opportunities for initiation. They will manage to get the kill onto Puppy here, but that was a buyback earlier from Boxy. He's in trouble. Matumba Man's going to be chased down. There goes the Soulbind on the Zion Matu, but he does manage to more strength once again. He's a tanky guy, and Koifa, he's in a bit of trouble. Triple Spirit Siphon into the Yule Scepter, heals him up, back up to full with an Inkswell on him. Almost gets the stun on Denisha. Instead, it's Puppy who ends up dying. That's a dieback for him, but rolling from Matumba Man, operating onto Koifa. They should be able to get the Rolling Thunder. That's it. He's dead, and no Exorcism in this fight means that Liquid no longer have a whole lot of damage. It's all up to Mickey now. Dow put it by himself. He goes for side, but immediately gets halberded up. Silence as well. Now he's gone. The carry and the mid.
Secret forcing them to fight, but they just say, we dare you to come in. We're just going to throw all of our ultimates on the ground preemptively. We can still fight you afterwards anyway. And look how Slark, he's just in the middle of the fight. He's hitting, but does anybody really care that they're getting hit by this Slark? He can't hit them enough times to make them care until he gets multiple damage items. And we see Secret just in the base of Liquid meanwhile.
Taiga and Insania,
good luck,
the support
duo
here, have been trying to push back and poke at Secret as many times as possible while their cores are still reviving. They're not going to blow buybacks on any of them with the fight, but they are going to be receiving some serious damage to their base while they wait. One lane of barracks already dead and trying to protect a very low tier 3 Boxy. Not able to do enough though.
Yeah, he still has Aegis on Matumba Man, so he's willing to play at pretty low health in order to do damage to the buildings. I feel like this Diffusal Blade by Slark is countered pretty hard by Keeper of the Light. Seeing Morphling so many times at low mana just gets shotgun magicked.
He does manage to do a decent amount of damage to the Bristleback, but he's going to be saved by the Will-O-Wisp as well as, of course, that. Now that Rolling Thunder continuing to keep the stuns on Mickey. He just can't get out. He immediately buys back. This is all in for Liquid. They have to be able to win this fight. They have to be able to catch Secret, and it has been a struggle to do so many times. They jump out, do manage to get Puppey once again, but this 5 position that they keep on getting, maybe some...
And Secret is doing a great job playing around. They're going to smoke up. They're ready to go. Both teams have all their abilities except for the Stampede. Looks like he's ready to break smoke, but I don't know if that was the intent of breaking the smoke here.
Turning into a Centaur.
This is not an ogre. This isn't like a 5-position ogre that's willing to tank the smoke for his team. You know, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, is he trying to tank it? Using the swatch to cancel the blink immediately was a nice play by Zai.
Okay, Matama Man almost loses his Aegis here. In fact, he's going to turn and fight as he's willing to make that trade-off if they can actually kill Mickey, and they will manage to do so. He's dead. GG. No buyback there, and that's just going to be it. Liquid call it GG. They seem to be utterly neutered, completely powerless against Secret as the game goes on and on.
What a schooling.
Yeah.
What a squad.
Yeah,
he was carrying hard.
Dude, it was just crazy. That's like literally overall first pick Medusa, and then still just win the game. You gotta be careful.
I do think his lane should be pretty good here against the Tusk Pango, but probably not going to be nearly as free farm as that Slark last game. And I am deeply concerned for Boxy bottom, just against this Monkey King. One of the best. Oh, well, maybe not the best start for.
Yeah, Nisha may just be giving up the first blood here. Who's he going to give it to? It's going to be Koifa. Lands the first.
Level 6. But Tumble Man not even quite level 5 yet, so full level advantage with 12 denies on the Death Prophet. Pops the ultimate immediately, does forward as well. And Rubik's here with the lift if he needs it. 2 points in Fade Bolt. They should just burst him.
Yeah, where's El Yapstor? He's going to show up now, but it's a bit too late. The exorcism right on top, and the snowball's going to come in, and they will manage to kill Taiga as a trade out here. But Koifa killing the enemy mid and pushing this lane into a point that Siege Wagon can now hit that tower.
Well played by Koifa so far, and even though Taiga maybe didn't need to die there, I think they're completely happy with the results of this. But that is the first ultimate. And nonetheless, Husky's pretty weak. You said in a vacuum, Pangolier very weak versus the Anti-Mage. So the price of what happened mid, as we see Boxy get initiated onto bottom as he's trying to creep cut.
And he's
Monkey
cut
King,
off by Yapsor.
One of the best carries for this, yeah. You just, okay. I guess he didn't expect Yapsor to be there. For giving a lot of space to Mickey. So it just goes to show how much emphasis all these top-tier teams put on defending that mid-tier one as Pangolier gets initiated onto top. And Zai will go down. Nice silence. I think that's he's really paying the price. Barely, or almost level 5, while the Anti-Mage is almost level 7. In a lane that looked very ugly for Anti-Mage.
Well, if Secret win and if Yapsor is the post-game interview, then maybe the panel will ask.
Oh, I can't ask him. I'm over here.
Yeah, but we've had some great post-game interviews here at ESL 1. We have bottom lane. We're going to fight. Toss up in the air into the stomp. But at the same time, Snowball should be able to bail him out with a boundless strike. But here comes Koifa. He's pushed a little bit farther away. And Boxy's a bit low. Now the Medusa's here to look to finish him off. A couple more shots, and he will manage to get that kill. Traded out, though, is Yapsor against Koifa. Spirit Siphon, but Koifa just runs away. Now, on the other side, Insania is looping in, and he actually just found the ward. Can he actually kill the ward before he dies? That's what he's hoping for right now.
Nice value.
He does get it. You should have known better. You should.
On Anti-Mage, you effectively have a stun on your blank. And let's see what they try to do with it. Monkey King's a juicy target. There he is.
Jumps right on top of him. Will be able to land the stun. Puppey tries to get there with a blinding light, but he's a bit too late. Now the Phantom's Brace is put on the Monkey, meaning he can't jump away, even if he could get the distance away from the AM. Mickey.
Perfect example of one of those. So Puppey is taking over the dangerous farm as... Yeah, Boxy is also in the dangerous farm.
In the dangerous farm, and it's about to get a whole lot more dangerous. The Snowball coming in, Rolling Thunder to follow it up. He pops the Stampede, and Taiga completes his TP, but he's still Rolling Thunder, so he's able to roll.
He has to do that. Like, he's scared of getting ganked by the Tusk, who represents a ton of damage at this stage. And even though it's a first-round Death Prophet, and we talked about it, he has no save. So he does have to be a bit more careful, as Zai does get gone on the top with a Nisha ultimate to counter initiate.
Oh, he gave the ink stroke over to Taiga, and he almost managed to swashbuckle onto Zai, but because he missed, Zai kills him back. Now Boxy gonna be pounced on by Nisha. The rolling snowball in with a beautiful ice shard.
Punch him.
Block him in, and it's gonna be 2 dead. Yeah, I think
advantage is Medusa's usually countered by just never fighting her and maneuvering her on the map, because both heroes want to farm, both heroes clear creeps, but Anti-Mage moves around faster. So I think it's going to be on Liquid to look for these pickoffs, while we do see Insania getting picked off, gets punched up in the air. Zai takes the last hit. That's where he wants to play. And then knowing they don't want to fight still, and just taking a free tower on heroes that don't generally take towers. You have a Monkey King, you have a Medusa.
And they just keep on picking up these supports too. The ice shard is going to make sure that Insania cannot retreat.
Corresponding with the Blink Dagger on the Centaur. Melee catch, there is a call. Not bad. He does have Will-O-Wisp, so that's a teamfight ultimate down. While Secret looks like they still want to fight. Buyback from the Coddle.
They got the Phantom Race onto the Pango, but with the buyback coming out from the Coddle, they need to get out. Koifa is going to be Stampede saved here. Gets out. The Exorcism is away. The Will-O-Wisp is actually going to be able to catch him. And Koifa, he pops Yule Scepter with a Spirit Siphon on. Puppy as the ball goes in. What a hit from Boxy, but it's still not enough. They managed to finish off that Death Prophet. The Inks, well, it's going to do some damage, but Yapsor dodges most of it with the Snowball. He's going to be fine. Executed though as Mickey comes in swiftly for a kill on Mana Void. Insania hidden in the trees, but Nisha, he can jump on the trees, spots Insania on the ground, jumps down, takes his life.
She's quite able to participate at this stage with that first early Manta, and we go for the Roche. You have tag team, you have disarm from...
Oh, this time they are going to be able to fight around this Roshan. But can they actually take it? Boxy's in there. The sun's going to fade away soon. About to strike goes out to take the Roshan and grabs the Aegis. The stun also leads into Insania dying in the back lines as Yapsor helps clean up that kill. And
God, lift him.
He thought another second or two, maybe. Nisha.
Secret.
They just blinked away. He needs to go for it now. Leads with a Fateful. Telekinesis over into Koifa. Now this blink.
They're all behind.
They do manage to get this kill, but he has the Aegis. Now the rest of the team is Secret is here. And Nisha's actually still alive. Bound the strike? No, he's not able to hit the AM, so instead he turns and nails.
That's what's going on at the current moment.
Yeah, it was probably just that 2K net worth lead that they managed to build up early on.
All the 2K viewers thought the 2K net worth lead meant they were at the advantage.
It's 2K, it's a sign.
Anti-Mage though. Desolator on the Monkey King. Anti-Mage pretty low armor for an agility carry. Only 18, all things considered. You have the Daedalus being built on Medusa as well. Not an anti-hitter or something. Yeah, something like that, you know. I don't know where I was going with that, but you know what I mean.
I feel you, Brian.
Probably Medusa going to TP to the tier 2, possibly. No, the outpost is taken, so probably the tier 2 after he takes the tier 2.
The courier just floated by. They know they're coming. They're going to lay a ward out immediately to be able to spot Nisha. They get a silence out on him. He removes it. Now the Wukong's command. The Ice Shard's blocking in Taiga, but the Wukong's command, not that great. And now the... oh, that's actually going to be a pretty big leash, but as they kill him, Zop able to get away, but then he latches on a Puppy as well. Nisha was able to run down the toss. Looks like Insania is going to get out, and Death Prophet just died so quickly there.
He didn't use his ult at all, and meanwhile, Mickey is split pushing mid.
The weird Wukong's command from the low ground, but it wasn't that. That was the problem, really. It's the fact that they just weren't able to output enough damage. Zai getting stuck right on top of the Death Prophet just made it super easy for Nisha.
He needs that BKB on Death Prophet. It's a serious issue for him right now. And we saw Medusa. He has the Daedalus. He's ninja'd in the trees here. I like his positioning. Secret making the move, knowing this guy is not allowed to push this wave as a 5 position. Koikva, they spot him. Boxy is also...
Boxy has been found. He does have Stampede, and if he's going to use it, he needs to use it now. But the Boundless Strike hits him right as he pops it, and he just gets chain stun into the Snowball, as well as the Walrus Punch. Stan?
Yeah, I try.
She wants to go, tough to go. No-go.
Yeah, it's tough to speak down to your level, but I sometimes manage to pull it off. Secret is smoked up. DD on Monkey King.
Look at Yapsor go with the spider legs. He just crawls up the cliff and finds them. They go out the silence with the BKB, Boundless Strike into the Wukong's command. Liquid's in trouble. Koifa's got to get out of here with his BKB. He actually executes his Spirit Siphon, so he doesn't have any of those left, just a couple more, but he keeps on having to run away, and now his BKB fades out. Zai is going to try and hit him as soon as Koifa comes back down to earth. Will help him. The Tumba Man of Yapsor, they will bring down that big carry. Nisha, though, still battling out with Boxy and Mickey. Mickey's forced out, but Boxy doesn't have the same. Captured by Secret 22-8 as Mickey
keeps cutting the creep wave so that career
desperation. and a lot of split pushing. That's what Mickey's running on right now.
This himself as well as Liquid has not been able to capitalize. If Quake was some other mobile hero, this is much easier, but yeah,
Look
so,
at
oh my
Hazard
god.
does it again. He just crawls up the cliff right at Insania, punched him in the face, and now they've lured Mickey into a potentially bad fight. He's
No
gonna go
mana.
for the kill on Yapzor, and now he's out of mana thanks to Zai. And Yapzor,
He's on his own little world here, has the BKB. No mana items on him. I like this a lot. You don't go for the Scotties or anything like that. You just go straight for the damage after the Manta, which is like that luxury survivability item. As Rubik just has a bunch of random spells tossed at him from a distance. Nobody even was in hitting range of him there. I think half of it was just Medusa right-clicking the tower and split-shotting him. What now? As I said, you cannot fight into them with Anti-Mage when they are grouped up, and they are, I'd say they're pretty grouped up right now.
maintaining a constant 5-man. Very loose pentagon.
Pentagon formation.
Mm-hmm. Nobody close enough that you can get hit by a 2-man stomp.
Rosh is up and just spawned and they see it.
Alright, so take a mid lane of barracks, back up, do Rosh.
Rubik gets about one-shotted. Oh, they let him go. The real prize is Centaur, it appears. They thought Rubik was going to die.
They want his head. They want to mount it on their wall, and Team Secret should have it here. Boxy stuns, has his blink up, but he has no mana to work with. He's going to have to wait for that to regenerate. And Yapzor,
Yikes.
Detective Yapzor is on the case. He found Boxy.
Spider legs.
He's going to be able to chase him down. All right, back to that mid lane.
Medusa, this seems broken, this Coddle Medusa combo.
Yeah.
I don't really know how you ever go on her.
I mean,
At
if
all.
Coddle ever gets level 20, 620 mana given to a Medusa.
That's like half his mana pool just restored on the low cooldown. There it is. That's effectively like, I think that 300 mana is effectively healing him for like 800 health. It's pretty insane.
Nukes after nukes. They keep on throwing damage out at Matamaman, trying to get him low enough that they can take away that Aegis for free, and that's where Boxy's going to come in, try and go with Stampede Inks. Well, they will manage to take it, but now they've committed to a team fight. They may not be able to win. Mickey is able to blink back out, and Boxy did manage to retreat there. He jumped forward, actually broke the trees. Nisha is stunned here on the side, but they can't focus him down. They're a little bit scared of approaching, especially underneath that Will-O-Wisp, but they do manage to get on top. Oh my god! That was 1,000 damage plus coming out from Nisha with that big
Level 20
old boundless
talent.
strike, the level 20 talent, making short work of poor old Death Prophet. He gets bludgeoned to death, but he has a second life. Boxy jumping forward, hits the stun on Matamaman. Mickey wants to be able to commit there and burn out the mana of Matamaman, and he's quite low as well, but he managed to get off the stone gauge long enough. Will he turn him into stone? He's getting some buff, but that leave off the cheese, and now the boundless strike is taking away the Rubik, and all of Liquid are forced to retreat.
Heartbreak.
On the way out, Zai may be caught here. He may be sacrificed for the better good, for the triumph of Team Secret, but he is still so tanky. Finally, he dies, and they do manage to get a mega kill streak. That goes to Mickey for 700 gold, but still, 2 lanes of barracks down.
Is this an opening? He has the rapier queued up on Anti-Mage. They mean business.
Okay, jump forward. They're immediately. Oh no, that's even the snowball. Is that going to allow him to be able to get off the Will-O-Wisp? Oh dear, AM.
I said he was going to.
I don't think Secret is going to be distracted by that too much. It's time to force the buyback out of this Anti-Mage.
Zai just killing Boxy potentially?
Yeah,
Bash?
like he read it.
Ults, yeah.
Rolling Thunder.
Very nice to cancel the TP. Oh, he doesn't have a bash. Oh, well.
Crimson Guard will keep Boxy alive for a time being, but either way, he's neutralizing Boxy,
This
right?
is the inevitable death as he loses his Rax top to a Medusa. Honestly, not letting him blink and not killing him is probably the best play by Zai.
Are they gonna buyback on? Okay, there it goes.
Dropping item on Boxy. Boxy's dropping items. Okay. He's dead.
He got to join the rest of his team, taking on a 4 versus 5. Last life for everybody here on Liquid. Last hold in this series.
I just love the atomization from Secret against the anti-mage as we see the last fight.
Mickey just getting torn apart by all that damage. Turns and blinks on his side, but it's still not enough. But Tubman with the godlike double kill. Nobody is going to give them beyond godlike, though. Koifa plays back into the fountain, and that's it. Just a little bit better for Liquid, but still, it was like Secret 80%.